Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode 311. Correct? Just gonna make sure this if I can get the thing to work properly. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, 311. We're discussing episodes 24 to 27 of Go Busters. It's just a serious standalone episode, but don't worry. The next couple episodes we're discussing next, by the way, it'll be shorter because I have 5 more to go. So I have a quick story and a 2-part team up, and then that's it. For now, I'll be on my break. And after I do that team up, then basically I'll be on, not on my break, but I can do my 3 anime. Which I did check. They're all out. I'll do them later. So, in the case of what happens over the course of these few episodes, we do have the debut of a new formation. Yes, I believe it was in episode 27. Yes, 27 debuts this particular thing. We'll get to that. So, in the case episode 24. Well, I should point out 24 and 25 does feature Escape, but she's not featured for the next 2 episodes. Not really sure why, so Inter just transforms a candy cane machine into a monster in order to siphon off Emergon, excuse me, I don't think Emergon just Transformers thing. And it's kind of in a way a more episode where it's focused on him, this particular one. Because we get a little bit of his backstory, a little bit when he was in middle school. We meet his middle school teacher, a very lovely woman. And she's here for this one episode. She never is ever going to have this. And we aside from the whole revelation that there's not really a whole lot going on with this one, per se. 25, we kind of explore a little bit when it comes to avatars. Yeah, by the way, the whole thing with that actually is a, believe it or not, a partial A plot, because the monster wants to hypnotize people to get nightmares. That's literally that's the main plot of the thing. And that's the B plot of the episode. Yes, the monster is the B plot. Normally it's A plot, but nope, this is the B plot. Yep, so he does question why that he does question Jin of why he looks exactly the way he does 13 years prior to the end of the series. And he does theorize, though Jin does not confirm it, the reason why, because that was the most recent image he had of himself. And that was mainly the reason why for that. And he, of course, questions, Escape a bit about her avatarness. She gives him nothing. And he purposely goes to overheat mode the fighter and she finds it interesting. And that's literally it. It definitely was a good plot-driven episode. A little bit, not much. It doesn't really advance the plot of the series very much. 26 is the one that debuts New Formation. Ace and SJ05. Yeah, they combined into sort of an alternate form. Because this is one of the most weirdest things. So, Inter creates a new monster with an eraser, and you're like, oh, it failed? Then he walks off, and aside from a hallucination, he's not sitting in the rest of the episode. So, what is this eraser's plan? Erase data. At one point, his Megazord version of himself decided to erase a data from their memory banks. Like, basically, Godtrude, the monkey robot, he loses memories. Like, at one point, he even basically, he doesn't remember who the heck he is, or what's he even doing there. That's most of exactly what this is. It's really interesting when plus see the commander actually do some fighting. Fighting an eraser with a freaking mop, which is funny. And it's also a bit of a minor subplot where Nashimura, it appears as though she's very nervous talking to Imori. It's like, why? I'm thinking, and this is, I was theorizing this watching this episode, and I'm like, does she have a thing for him? Despite his bit of a cold attitude, she does basically hallucinate him being disrespectful toward her, and she comes with an interesting idea to get the combined mech, basically the Megazord, their own one. Do it manually. Yep, do it manually. And of course, she tells her to hold on a minute. Like, okay. And at this point, she was kind of scary. Of course, he comes back to his pen. That was a minor plot thread throughout this episode, that she really wanted to get back his pen for some because he dropped it earlier on that day. But I'm still firmly that she might be attracted to him. And I looked up basically how both actors are. Both around the same age, so this would be perfectly fine. But he could maybe, I mean, it is any way, shape, or form that he has a name for Yoko? No, not really. He just sees her as little sister. And plus she's 4 years younger than he is. But in the case of 27, this is a bit of a plot episode of the two. So Enter arrives at Organics lab to possibly create a possible body for Messiah, because he's literally a computer virus. That's why it takes form of a skull. So he creates a monster out of a bird cage. Yes, a bird cage. Which thinking, wait, is this the first cage set monster since Die Ranger? Kind of, yes. I haven't heard any other ones. I mean, if you're really curious about the cage monster, like, as far as I can tell, I believe this is the first one since that one. He is a cage-themed monster. Yeah, there's also a subplot of, like, father and daughter. Blue Buster gets basically some development, a little bit. Also, this episode is noteworthy for having the final episode that featured the original opening song, because starting with the very next episode, for the rest of this series, we have a brand new theme song we'll discuss next time. Now, I did read the reason why that Toei did this. Lagging ratings. Yes, that's the reason why. And here's the thing. It's the first ever Sentai series to ever do this. Because no other Sentai had ever replaced their theme song halfway through the show. Excuse me. If you're curious, like, is there any other series I've seen that did this? The answer is Sky Raider. Yep, that was the last known one I could think of where they replaced the opening song. And that basically didn't do well for the ratings, but still kept it good enough basically to get a sequel, to get another season off the ground. That being Super 1. Do not get me started on his actor, but in the case, this one, I actually like the theme song. Buster's Ready, Go. It's a great song. It's going to be quite interesting to hear the song they have for the remainder of the series. There is a few things I should mention before I end this video. Number one, Escape herself. Where, if you watch the series, Enter uses a laptop and basically has like a card reader on the side of his screen, just swipes down to activate the monster. And what does Escape use? A tablet. And has a card programmed right on the screen itself, which you could say that's older technology with new technology, despite the fact the laptop, matter of fact, I use the laptop right here. I don't mind that at all. I mean, yes, in case you're curious though, women do use laptops. Some basically use tablets, but a lot of women do use laptops. I mean, how do you think some women nowadays are writers? How do you think they get their books out if they're writers? They use a laptop. They use a tablet. Tablets like that. Yeah, that's not work. That's basically too much effort. This is how they type, like this. So I don't have an issue with it at all. It's fine. It's something different. She doesn't use it very much, surprisingly. A lot of her appearances she's made so far, I think I've seen her use it like 3 times so far in the span of 6 episodes so far, even though she's missed 2. Actually, she in the 3 episodes she's appeared, she generally used those things, but she's absent for the last couple episodes. But I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, that's pretty much it for particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Next up, more Goldbusters. But this time, it's not 4 episodes, it's 3. Because it's an actual story arc. And you'll find out about the story arc a bit, what story arc I'm going to call it. But as for these 4, aside from, if you watch these 4 episodes, you're like, okay, so 26 debuts in Ultimate Mech. And we get a little bit of character development in 24 and 27. But there's not really a lot going on with these episodes. Are these bad? No, not bad. It just doesn't seem like we're getting a lot of progression. Now, there could be some various theories of why the series basically did too well in the ratings. I mean, could it be due to the writing? Not really. No, I don't think anything's inconsistent here. I mean, thematically, the visuals look really good. I think maybe what could have caused a slippage, maybe because kids didn't like seeing them represent themselves on screen. It's possible. Who the heck knows? Okay, so I'll see you next video. Bye.